I've been checking it out as far as I can see. You think there's one rule for you and another one for me. Man, I just want to know what is going down. 'Cause what goes around don't seem to come around. At least that's what I've found. You say do unto others, turn the other cheek. It seems like you don't feel the need to practice what you preach. Now you said you never stand people talking behind your back.
I did, look, I think there was echoes of the blues because there's blues in so much popular music, but I didn't really identify blues until I got to college. And I'd been that kid that wasn't, frankly, just wasn't that impressed with stuff that was on the pop charts. And, you know, while my girlfriends were, you know, putting up posters of pop stars on their bedroom walls and sighing, I was just going, no. Yeah. But anyway, I got to college, and very early on in the piece I discovered that they had a folk and blues club on campus. I studied graphic design at Swinburne, and that was a turning point because the guy who was president of the club at the time played me the first blues, and he was very into early pre-war stuff, so you know, I would have heard Paul Oliver's History of the Story of the Blues Volume 1 and 2, all those kind of like really deep blues. And I remember hearing a Howling Wolf track for the first time, hearing Moaning at Midnight, and just having a sort of like an out-of-body experience. And it was just that as soon as I heard blues, this is what I've been missing. You know, this is great, and I became a huge fan.
And made a career out of it. It's become your life.
Well, it has, and I never would have believed that at the time, because it's certainly, you know, I think if you're not a performer or a player, there's like an invisible curtain between you and someone who is a performer. And certainly I was a fan first. I became a big fan, and the Melbourne blues scene, you know, there was a lot of blues, so you could go out a lot of nights of the week and see live bands, and a lot of American artists were touring and playing places like the Corner Hotel, and so, you know, that's them. I never would have imagined that would be me. And so it wasn't until my sort of mid-20s, you know, a bit later on, you know, so 26, 27, that I decided that I wanted to, you know, pick up a guitar and have a go myself.
And was that your introduction to Cigar Box? You've never played a cigar box before then?
Exactly, Box and Dice, and of course the name of that album, well, the album got its name from my first, you know, rare #1 of 1 6-string cigar box guitar, which was hanging on the wall at the Star Hotel in Yakandanda, and I was touring with Watermelon Slim, who is quite the iconoclast, and Shane Soul has made both my cigar box guitars, and he used to bring them to festivals, and I knew Shane over the years, and I'd seen his instruments, more typically, you know, 3-string broomstick instruments made out of old biscuit tins and things like that. And at that stage I didn't even play slide, so I'd look at him and go, Shane, I'm a guitarist, this has got 3 strings, and what on earth am I supposed to be doing with this, you know? So I guess when I saw the 6-string, and because I was playing with Watermelon Slim and he was playing a lot of dobro, and I had a few aha moments about how I could perhaps tackle some of the stuff, and And so actually I really played it for the first time in Europe.
Wow.
I'd only had it for a few weeks, and I went off to do a tour in Germany and Belgium and Austria, places like that. And I thought, now I've never really played there before, but I've heard they like rock and blues. They'll love this. I don't know how to play it yet, and I told my European rhythm section, you know, I'm going to play this every gig. I'm going to play this thing, and I think they were a little bit nervous about that. But you know, I've really enjoyed exploring it and learning how to play both that and the 4-string, which is, of course, a lap style thing, which is totally different again.
And it seems to have had a resurgence lately, the cigar box. There's a lot of blues artists are now sort of getting into it. And I know Matt Isbell out of the Ghost Town Blues Band in Memphis makes them, and there's a lot of people making them, and it's sort of... yeah, they are very popular.
It's been really interesting since I've been playing these couple of sort of outsider instruments. You know, people have cropped up on Facebook and the internet. There's quite a little underground movement of people playing these outsider homemade instruments, and I've had a few people that have brought them, you know, at Broadbeach, and we did a gig back in Yakandanda of homemade instruments, and people have brought things. So, you know, quite often people bring them, and I, you know, have a turn, see if you can crank a song out of them.
Well, it's almost an extension of the diddly bow, isn't it? Really, when you think about it.
Well,
I mean,
it is. You know, traditionally you get the ones, and all the old guys, like Hubert Sumlin and, you know, Howling Wolf's guitarist, told me that he was exactly the same when he was growing up in Mississippi. For those of you at home, I'm playing a 4-string cigar box, very large cigar box, which has basically got a fence post, 2 loose bolts, and it's got 2 notes, B flat and F, if you want to sing along at home. And I'm playing that with a technique I learned from Watermelon Slim. It's a little whiskey bottle as a slide. And I'm going to, speaking Mississippi, let's just get really down home and visual. Get your gin out now. If I should die before the time comes, Where would you lay to rest the restless bones of a rambler without a home? Yeah, I'm a rambler without a
Absolutely wonderful, beautiful stuff, Fiona, and that is on the CD as well, Professin The Blues.
It is. If I should die.